All right, Chris, so we've hit a pretty decent shot here. We left ourselves with a pretty good lead. This definitely is a tough hole, a 220-yard par 3. I just want you to go ahead and pick your club. It looks like you have a higher lofted club in your hands. Kind of just want you to walk me through what you're seeing, what you're visualizing, and what you're trying to do. What's the outcome that you're looking for with this shot?
Absolutely. Okay, so yeah, like you said, hit my shot to here. I got quite a bit of green to work with. The green is, uphill. It's coming back towards me right now. It tells me I can be a little bit aggressive with my chip. I have a 60-degree wedge in my hand. It's the club that I'm most comfortable with around the green. I really like to use it when I can.
Okay.
So with this kind of shot right here, I'm just trying to set up with the ball on the inside of my right foot. My stance, I want it to be just a little bit open. I really want to make sure I hit the ball first. So I want to try to just make a really basic chip motion and hold my wrists through.
Okay.
So I can kind of ensure that descending strike. As far as the actual shot, I'd like it to kind of come out a little bit low, carry about halfway to the flag.
Okay. So we're thinking our landing area is somewhere in here.
Right in there somewhere, and then once it lands, you're trying to just read it like a putt. This clearly, I think, is going to break left. So I want to get this chip there, so it has a chance at a 2, but I don't want to shoot myself in the foot and bring 4 into play.
Okay.
So I'm trying to keep it within like a 3-foot circle around the hole, and ideally give it a chance to go in.
So you say 3-foot circle. If you had your choice, you don't make it's going to be low side, high side. What are you looking at?
In a perfect world, it'd be low side, so I have an uphill putt.
Okay.
Every time. Obviously, I'm trying to hole it, so sometimes you don't get that,
Hey.
but
You make the putt coming back. Right?
exactly right. That's
All right.
the name of the game.
So I want you to go ahead and visualize the shot. I want you to visualize your landing area, the trajectory, and I want you to go ahead and execute it. Okay? Whatever you need to do. It's a pretty good outcome there.
That's okay. We'll take
It's not
that.
our 2, but I'm pretty confident you're going to make your 3, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so what I'm going to ask you to do now, just because, I have nothing wrong with you hitting a higher lofted club, if that's your preference around the green, by all means go ahead and grab your 60. However, I would like to develop your confidence with every club in your bag, okay? So let me ask you this, how often do you ever chip with, let's say you find yourself with quite a bit of green to work with, do you ever chip with a 6-iron, say?
I probably don't go as high as a 6-iron. I'm pretty much the highest for the less loft, I'll go around the greens with the chip shot is probably right around an 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely, that's completely 100% good, and you're shooting good scores for sure. I just want to make sure that you are confident, so if you find yourself in that situation, for instance here, I want you to be able to think, okay, I can get up and down, I can hole it, and make my birdie with anything from a 7-iron to a 60-degree wedge.
Okay.
Or even a putter.
Right on.
Actually, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
So go ahead and go through your visual and pre-shot routine. Let's also talk about landing area. In terms of your shot with your 60, we saw a landing area maybe about right in here.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is it with our 9-iron?
The 9-iron, it's much less. It's probably a foot or 2 on the green, but a very similar line because the shot is going to break left once it gets on the green.
Okay.
So ideally, I just want to try to bring it in real low. I do have a 9-iron. Have it get just barely on the green and release and run the rest of the way to the flag.
Okay. Let's go ahead and execute it.
Same thing. Ball off the right foot.
Maybe a little too much though. Got a little aggressive.
A little too much. Can I try one more?
Absolutely. Let's do one more.
So I think I can be even just, I don't need, because that felt like I landed that about a foot on or so. So I think maybe it might be a little tighter. A little better.
Okay, so there's definitely more confidence with your 60-degree wedge here, right?
Right.
So, just from that shot outcome, how would you, let's talk about post-shot routine as well. Your 60-degree wedge shot there, that little chip, are you, scale of 1 to 10, how confident or how happy are you with that outcome on the shot?
8 for sure. That's
Okay.
definitely,
10 being in the hole?
10 being in the hole,
Okay.
9 being having a really good chance and being
Getting
closer.
knocked back to you by your buddy?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And that's inside of 2 feet, up the hill, right center putt. I'll take that 10 times out of 10.
Sounds good. Cool. So again, what I'm going to recommend too is, when we're working on mental practice, moving forward, I want you to think, okay, put yourself in this situation. Next time you're hanging out with friends, you just have a second in the shop when you're not doing anything. Think about this shot. And you're obviously pretty good at executing with a 60-degree wedge. I want you to start picturing yourself being successful, hitting any club in your bag, like 7-iron, 6-iron, up.
Right on.